Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Binance price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting on the weekly chart, we are of course here in an impulse towards the upside 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, and after it of course you would like to see 3 corrective wave. Of course for a wave 1 and for wave A you got a wave B or a wave 2. After this you would like to see of course continuation toward the upside for a wave C or for a wave 3. Now your one-to-one fib level taken from the start of this wave A to the top of this wave A and to the bottom of this wave B give you a one-to-one fib level at 5,182 of course for Binance as a zigzag here. Your wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Your wave 5 is a very extended ending diagonal toward the upside where we can see of course clearly a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 as an ending diagonal, finishing this wave C probably or this wave 3, but it is much more possible as a wave C of course because we did not reach yet even the one-to-one fib level. Now if we are still very bullish toward the upside, that means your wave 5, of course it took the all-time high here as an ending diagonal, but it can be as well several 1, 2s and 1, 2 and then 3, 4 and a 5 to reach of course this 5,182. Now of course this is on the logarithmic scale of course for those fib levels, where of course if you are not logarithmic you have already reached the linear fib level, yeah, at 1-to-1 here of course given for this zigzag and even higher than this as well. So if we have here the 1.618, yeah, even it has been reached over it so far, yeah, from the 1-to-1. And yeah, basically we have to keep it in Binance of course on the log fib, because of course this is the only way that we can target our wave C or our wave 3 in case we are moving for higher prices. Now as we said, of course this ending diagonal can be of course playing two major roles. It can be a leading diagonal for a new impulse toward the upside, or it can be several or multiple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Or it can be in your bearish scenario a finished ending diagonal by taking the high and moving toward the downside. So as you can see, there is bullish and bearish scenarios, of course, for this chart here, where we have, of course, still looking for higher possibly, or looking for a lower as well once we finish this trend toward the upside. So in this case, we have finished it. Now, if we move in a little bit, you can see that here we can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably, but if we go to the daily, to see a little bit much more closer, you can see of course 5 waves toward the downside. Now these 5 waves looks like a leading diagonal, but actually if you put the trend over here on the lows and the highs, you will see that this is an expanding a little bit diagonal, right? Where you have of course a longer wave 5 than your wave 3. Meaning, of course, it can be a wave 1, but very rare case scenario where is it an expanding diagonal for a wave 1, 2, and then looking for lower prices. In other scenario that you would like to see here is a probable 3 waves toward the downside as a wave A and a wave B, of course 3 waves up, and looking right now for 1, 2, and 3, probably 4 and a 5. To finish your wave C around, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level or 1.05 level, of course, for this price of BNB at 579 probably. So if we take as well the fib level taken from the wave 2 here, and we count this as an impulse because it is a wave C, you will check, of course, that there is some confluence, of course, with these fib levels. Considering that this is your wave 3, you will still have a 4 and a 5, which is going to reach perfectly, of course, this 1-to-1 fib level for a wave C in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I think the highest possibility right now that, of course, we are in this scenario to move toward the downside a little bit and to reach these fib levels. But don't forget that this is still corrective and means, of course, that we might still move for higher prices. And that means it can still be this scenario that we talk about it in the bullish, the big bullish scenarios, where we have triple 1-2s probably, and you need a wave 2 here for this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you are in a big leading diagonal and you would like to reach a little bit lower, at least the 0.38 fib level, meaning of course 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 5 waves down. Again, of course, it's gonna be, we have to read and reanalyze in this area what we're gonna have to see if we are heading for higher or if we are moving for lower. But of course, it is very possible as well to move to the 0.38 fib level, as you can see, in case we are in a wave 2, of course, toward the upside, and this is a leading diagonal for higher prices. If we are in triple 1-2s, you don't need, of course, to reach this. You can directly be impulsive toward the upside in a wave 3, of course, after 1-2, 1-2, and 1-2, and looking for higher prices. Now, currently, of course, to keep the things much more reliable or much more better to read for the next future, what we're gonna have is to finish this correction. This correction has to be done, as we have said. Of course, your targets are the 1.0 for the fib levels in an expanding and not expanding in a regular flat wave C. Yeah, so these are our perfect targets, and we are looking here probably to a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish this wave C perfectly, of course, as an A, B, and a C. That was it for BNB. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.